lot of podcasts out there, but only one with this kind of energy.
Welcome to EVP Show Recaps, Predictions, Sports. Let go, Show Recaps, Predictions, Sports.
In one podcast.
Welcome to EVP Show Recaps, Predictions, Sports. Let go.
What is going on, everybody? It's the EVP from the EVP Show, and we are live for your Saturday night's main event prediction show. And as always, I am not alone. We have a majority of the same panel that we normally have on prediction shows, so I'm going to go through one by one and let them introduce themselves to all you lovely people that will be watching this show. I'm going to start off first with the CEO himself of DWE. I haven't seen him in quite a while, since probably our NFL show, maybe. Welcome back to the EVP show, Miami the Great. It's great to have you back. And what's going on, brother?
Nothing. Everybody knows me here, I guess. I hope everyone at this table will acknowledge their DWE head of the table. That's why I'm here. Man, can't wait to talk some 4 matches of this Saturday night's main event. I might come SummerSlam too. You might want to put me down for that because there's more matches there than this. But let's get into some wrestling, man. I'm just here and chopping it up with some guys, and let's talk about some wrestling, man.
All right, appreciate you, Miami, as always, and thank you for everything you do. Next up, he is also a member of DWE. He has joined me the last 3 weeks on my Monday Night Raw recaps. I am his co-host on Queens of WWE. It is Kyle the Man. Anthony, what's going on, brother?
What's going on, CJ? Yeah, what's up? It's the man here, Kyle Anthony. I'm ready to talk what's going to happen with this show, even though I wouldn't say it's a nothing show. It's going to be a good show, but I'm sure nothing crazy is going to happen, even though it is Madison Square Garden. But I'm glad to hear it. I'm here to talk about it with you and everyone else here, CJ, so I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Thank you so much. Did we lose someone, by the way? Because I thought we had 9 in here. I think it was
Sean. Was Sean here?
No, Sean couldn't.
We lost Caleb. We lost Caleb.
Oh, shoot. There he is. Sorry. Sean said he couldn't make it, but he would be here for SummerSlam. So there, Sean got a comment. Hey, Bobby. I just like the video on YouTube. Thank you so much, brother. All right. Next up, this man needs no introduction. He missed the last PLE, but he's still going to get my introduction that he gets every time. Welcome back to the EVP show, DJ Khaled. What's going on, brother?
Glad to be here. I'm so sorry I couldn't make it last time because it was just like I had a lot of plans that day and I was really tired. So I usually make it a priority to never miss these things, and that's what I've done here. So I apologize for last time, but I'm here. This is a 4-match card, so we should probably get through this very easily. I'm excited. Let's do it.
All right, thank you, brother. Glad to have you back. I mean, personal life always comes first, so it's all good if you have to miss one. But glad you're back. I always have fun when you're here. Next up, me and this guy, we chop it up. We go head to head a lot in the chats. One of my favorite people in the community as well. And if you want to know anything in regards to anything professional wrestling, this is the guy to go to. I personally call him the wrestling dictionary. Welcome back, Stampede. You have not missed a prediction show in 7 straight shows. So welcome back. Tell everybody what they can. Tell everybody what's going on and how you been doing.
Stampede don't miss me ever. Right, the mayor of Canada, the catalyst, and the only true champion of point taken. Right, where everyone tunes in to breathe with the Stampede every Sunday. Glad to be here. Looking forward to this tremendous card that they have put together for us. I think that was a great call.
Absolutely. Thank you, Stampede. Thank you for helping me with the keeping up with everybody's predictions. Also, helping me put together the AEW. We're gonna continue more of that when Big Brother's over. Me and Miami's already had that, but we just didn't want to spoil it for everybody. Miami Miami's like, oh, he said maybe we keep it a surprise. But after Big Brother's over, I will be doing an AEW show on Thursdays, so you guys be ready for that. So,
This
all
time
right.
next year, my man, you'll be doing the G1 and the Stardom 5-star.
I don't know, Stampede. You know, you're trying. I did do 1,000 live videos in a year, so you're trying to kill me over here. I am 45 years old, so I gotta slow. I gotta slow down sometime. All right, thank you, though, brother. Next up, I haven't seen him in a while, but he is a fixture in DWE Island, one of my favorite people. What's going on, Lou? How you doing?
Nothing much. I've been dealing with like wrestling burnout like the past, I'd say month and a half or maybe a couple weeks. I haven't really been up to date with all things wrestling, but glad to be back here and get to talk wrestling with the panel here.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, 100%. Thank you. So CJ wants to join. Are you guys opposed to him joining right now, or it's up to you guys? He just I don't know if I have to figure out a way to send him a link. I hate to, let's get to the introduction first, and then I'll send it to him. Next up, or I'll do it while Fanatic's talking. Next up, he is my #1 fan, and he was the first person to ever sign up for my exclusive news channel in the Discord. He usually asks about 265,000 questions on Sunday Night Scoops, and I answer every single one of them because I love him to death. Welcome back to the EVP show, Wrestle Fanatic. How you doing, brother?
Good, thank you very much. Again, sorry I'm late. I had to take a shower. I just got done working out. I was just watching the World Cup. Argentina won. Go see, by the way. From now to Spain versus Argentina. Can't wait for that. And yeah, I love going to your Scoop show. And even though I have your exclusive, I still like to ask questions just to double check to make sure, because you never know what could happen. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. I mean, because you know Triple H loves to change stuff. So yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for all your questions, and I do love that you write them all down. So that helps a lot too. So thank you for being here. Khaled, can you text CJ please and tell him that I did send him the link? If you don't mind.
Okay.
He said he wanted to come in. So all right, next up, I have to say I'm a little partial to this person. He usually compliments me the best, so I have to compliment him the best. He's a true ambassador to this community. Obviously, I love everything. I love everything he does for this community. I never have heard anyone say a negative comment about this person. And somebody that I try to pattern myself because I used to be a hothead. Welcome back to the EVP show. I'm grateful that you're here every time. Carlos, how's it going, brother?
Good, man. And it just so I thought I could like you more, I found out you're a Big Brother fan. So now we even have more of a bond. Team D, Team Go D. But it's a pleasure to be here. I guess I'm going by Carlos Housen today in the spirit of what Stampede wants. I'm the final boss. Sorry, final boss lady of point taking. I usually make the files. I usually make the files and show, like a true fashion. But yeah, it's a good time to be here again. Like everybody here, pleasure to be with everybody. Let's get it started. A Saturday's main event worthy of a fairground, not worthy of yours.
Yeah, is this a SmackDown or is this Saturday Night main event?
Yeah, this is bad.
Yeah, 100%.
This is an episode of Superstars from 2011.
All right.
If you're ever questioning whether it's a money grab or not, you got your answers with this card.
All right. So we do got to find. I had 2 replacements, and I always do that. Thank God I did that this time. So we will go up next. He also is a member of the DWE Island. He definitely doesn't miss prediction shows, and he loves to pick baby faces for every single match. Welcome back to the EVP show, Caleb. How's it going, brother?
I pick here too. Not that baby.
Carlos, I had to get on him, brother.
He's a member of DWE. He's a member of Pork Chow Mein Chicken Fried Rice. He's a member of this group. So go bandwagoners. I mean, any group you have, Caleb will be a member of that. It's awesome.
But thank you, Caleb. I love you.
Caleb. Nothing but love.
I'm messing with you, brother. I love you. All right, last but not least, He is also a big supporter of my channel, always complimented it. He said sometimes he don't even like watching the shows, but he loves coming in and listening to my recaps. He is a replacement tonight, but not for me. He filled the show up, so I'm very thankful. Welcome to the Saturday Night Main Event Prediction Show. There's two CJs, so I'm just gonna call you CJ D Housen. What's going on, brother? Can anybody hear him?
No.
I think you gotta turn your mic on, brother.
CJ, your mic's off, bro. Oh wait, I unmuted his mic. There you go. I didn't have it muted. Okay. So he may be having some technical difficulties with his microphone, but it is CJ Housen. He is a 10. What's going on, brother? CJ, you there?
Today?
You may have to leave and come back if you're. Hold on, I don't have you muted. No, I don't. I'm not sure, brother. You might have to leave and come back in through the link if your microphone's messing up. All right. So hopefully he gets that sorted out soon. So let's go ahead, guys. We got a monster card to cover. This is definitely by far the biggest Saturday Night Main Event, according to Michael Cole, in the last 21 years of WWE. I mean, it's just top notch. We're gonna start from the top and work our way to the bottom. Since Sean isn't here and he always wants to go first, I'm gonna change it up tonight. The first match we're gonna start with is a grudge match that was just made official Monday. A lot of long-term storytelling here. It is a women's match. It's going to be Bayley going one-on-one with the newly heel, which if you were in my exclusive channel, you saw I posted that way back that she would turn heel. But we are going to see Lyra Valkyria, who she doesn't look like she slept in about a month on Monday. So I'm going to start with the CEO of DWE himself, Miami. We got Bayley versus a heel Lyra Valkyria. Who do you have and why?
I'm hoping that it's Lyra Valkyria because they just changed her gimmick. I don't like the new look. I'm hoping that because a lot of people are comparing it to Nikki Cross, but I am liking the promos, and it is time for her to get a push. Especially if they're saying, like, you know, if the rumors are true that Bayley may be leaving out, I feel like maybe Bayley will put her over. Most of the majority of the time, Bayley does that, so I can see Bayley doing that for her. I just want to see how she's going to look when she comes out. What's her gear going to look like? You know, is this new look going to be just her look, how she looked at this Monday? Is she going to look the same this Saturday? That's just one of my concerns. Is her style going to change up? Is she going to be more ferocious? You know, I think that's what we all want to see. What's this new chapter for her? Is she going to be better? And what's next if she does beat Bayley? I feel like she needs to go back with Soruka. I think I heard you say that on one of your shows, and I do agree with you on that. I would like to see her go against Soul because I feel like Soul does need that good heel, and I hope they do right by Lyra Valkyria. So I got Lyra Valkyria, CJ.
All right, thank you, Miami. Yeah, we definitely talked about, me and Kyle talked about that quite a bit, about maybe that's the direction for Sol Ruka heading into SummerSlam. So thank you for that. So we got one for Lyra Valkyria. Gonna go next to the host of the Queens of WWE, Kyle Man Anthony. I know this is probably the match you're looking forward to the most. Bayley versus Lyra. Who do you got winning and why?
I got Lyra because this makes sense. She just turned heel. She looks like a crazy. She looks like she hasn't slept for a long time. She just looks kind of insane. You know what? I just remembered too. She reminded me of. She reminded me of Becky when she was going into her match with Lita at the Chamber 2022, where Becky looked completely stressed out. That's what Lyra looked like on Monday, and so yeah, I do think Lyra's gonna win. Tatum will show up at some point, whether it's I don't know if it's gonna be in this match or not. Maybe it's gonna be on Raw to team up with Lyra because they have history together and they have all that stuff. But ultimately, if she shows up or not, Lyra's gonna win, and they'll continue on heading into Soruka for that IC championship because people needs challengers. So give me Lyra.
All right, thank you, Kyle. And one quick update, if you guys don't mind, I put it in the private chat. If you guys can take a second when you're not predicting for me, please, and go in and go to my X page and just retweet the live, just to let everybody know that we're live. If you haven't done that, if you have, thank you. Try to get so we can try to get a more interaction of you guys as fans on top of everybody else. If you guys don't mind doing that for me, I would appreciate it a lot. All right, so thank you, Kyle. That is 2-0, Lyra Valkyria. Gonna go up next to Lewhausen. Bailey versus Lyra Valkyria. Who do you have and why?
Keep this short and sweet. I think I'm going with Lyra, but I'll dive into my reason. It wouldn't make any sense for Lyra to turn and lose, but knowing WWE and TKO, that's always a possibility anyway. But still, I'm going with Lyra winning.
All right. Thank you, Lou. So that's 3 for Lyra Valkyria. Up next, Carlos. Bailey versus a newly healed Lyra Valkyria who looks like she's been sleeping on the side of the freeway and hasn't slept in a month. Who do you have and why?
Rumor has they're gonna give her all the Coco Buare's old music, do the bird. But no, I've been like what you just said, new heel. You gotta make the heel turn matter. To me, I'm going Lyra for the win.
Awesome, and yeah. Matter of fact, Carlos, when we're done, I'm gonna go put that in my exclusive channel that Lyra's music changing to Coco Beware.
There you go.
I'm gonna say reported by Carlos though. All right, so thank you, Carlos. That's 4 Lyras. All right, up next is Wrestle Fanatic. Bailey versus Lyra Valkyria. Who do you have and why? Wrestle Fanatic.
Oh, hey, sorry about that. I'm gonna go with Lyra Valkyria because, like everyone said, this is big for her. She needs she needs a good momentum, and she's gonna have a big push. I hope she gets a big push for the rest of 2026. I hope she is a future women's champion. I mean, we can't have her be buried to Bailey. I mean, we have to start building for the future. And Bailey, and Lyra is the future of WWE. And I think maybe it's me, but I think we might have a chance that Tatum Paxley might show up. It's a long shot, but I can see it happening. So either way, I'm going with Lyra Valkyria. She needs some good momentum heading to SummerSlam season.
All right, thank you, Fanatic. I do believe we're going to get Tatum Paxley. I don't know if it's going to be this soon, but I do believe she's headed to Raw. It looks like they're prolonging these NXT stars, especially what they did with Lola last night. So, but Tatum is headed to Raw eventually. I do like your where you're going with that. Now I'm all jacked up because somebody dropped out. So let's see who is next. We will go with DJ Khaled. Bailey versus Lyra. Who do you have and why?
Okay, so this one is the match I'm definitely the looking forward to the most, and the one that I care about the most when it comes to the result. If you don't know this about me, I am a massive Lyra Valkyria fan. I think she is just extremely talented in ring, and she's one of those wrestlers that can do a bit of both. She's a fantastic babyface, and as of recently, she's definitely shown her strengths as a heel as well. And I feel like ever since SummerSlam last year, her momentum has been kind of like a roller coaster. It goes up and down, but for the most part, it's been down. So I feel like she needs this victory to cement her as a heel and maybe, like people have said on here, challenge Sol Ruka for the women's IC title. I just want to see her do great stuff and succeed. So give me Lyra for the W.
All right, thank you so much, DJ Khaled. So that's everybody. Lyra Valkyria, nobody Bailey. Poor Bailey, because I love Bailey. I heard someone earlier say they think Bailey may leave WWE.
Do you got me and Tempe?
Yeah, I know. I was gonna mess with Miami for a second. So we're gonna go next to Stampede. Lyra versus Bailey. This is TKO now, so maybe we get a trilogy. What do you think?
Oh, this isn't a one and done. Lyra just turned, and a few of us in here have said it. She's the future. She's so talented, like, in every aspect that I've seen so far. I don't know why they made her homeless, but that's just a little nitpick. Lyra for the win here, though. She's the future, and Bailey's future may lay elsewhere. Stay tuned.
All right, thank you, Stampede. That's 7 or 8. I think it's 8 for Lyra. All right, CJ. Hopefully you got your microphone issue. Caleb, you already picked, right?
No, not yet.
Yeah, I've been picked. I'll pick Lyra, and because she needs to win that turn here, she definitely needs that win.
Okay, I just keep getting confused because people keep somebody keeps dropping in and out. So thank you, Caleb. So that's 8 for Lyra Valkyria, 0 for Bailey. CJ, I'm gonna go over to you. Bailey versus Lyra Valkyria. Who do you have for the win and why?
I got Lyra, and I think this is going to make Bailey's the veteran, so let's just get Lyra the opportunity, and win, and set Bailey off. But I know some of y'all don't think that she's going to go to AEW, and I would love to see that. But it is what it is. Stories
100%.
will happen if it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So.
100%. I'm sorry, I was retweeting the live as well. All right, thank you, CJ. So that's 9 for Lyra Valkyria. For me, I don't think Bailey's leaving WWE. I don't. Personally, she is a cornerstone, regardless of how she's booked. They love her in the back. She's somebody that's, unless TKO just says we're gonna triple decrease her salary, then I could see her leaving. They're not letting her walk away because they know exactly where she's going to with one of her best friends, Mercedes. I don't see it happening. But I could be wrong. We just seen Sheamus walk out the door, so you never know. For me, I'm gonna keep it as short as I can. Me and Kyle talk about this a lot on Queens of WWE. I really love this storyline. This is something that I can give Triple H and creative credit for. It goes all the way back to the WrestleMania when Bailey missed. This has been long-term storytelling. I hope they don't fumble the bag with Lyra on this heel turn. There's no chance she should lose this match. I do agree with Stampede. I don't think this is the end. Maybe they do some sort of street fight. I don't know if that happens at SummerSlam because I don't know what they're gonna do with Soul unless Maxine maybe steps in. It's a lot of options out there for her. But I'm gonna go with Lyra Valkyria. I do think they run it back, and possibly they could run it back at SummerSlam. So there we go. So that is 10-0, Lyra Valkyria. All right, so we will move on, guys, to the second match. I don't know the order. I'm not going by the order. So the second match is going to be a no disqualification match. Danhausen is going 1-on-1 with a member of the Judgment Day, JD McCrispy or McNugget, whatever you want to call him, JD McDonough. Miami the Great, you're up. Danhausen or JD McDonough, who do you have and why?
Definitely Danhausen. It's in New York. Come on. The stadium loves him. We all know what he did for finals. I actually have someone in our picks for Kyle's title to one of the players from the Knicks to come out and help Danhausen. Maybe like a Carl 3 times or something like that to come out and help him. But because we can't forget, Dominic Mysterio will probably be in JD's corner, and it's interesting. It's a street fight, so we might see some crazy things. Might see even the mini guys again. Who knows? This is TKO, so I definitely got Danhausen. I'm pretty sure he'll get a good crowd reaction because of what happened with the final. So give me Danhausen for the win.
All right, thank you, Miami. And yes, I mean, I think they're going to pull out all the stops here. I think Brunson. They said maybe Brunson just had finger surgery or something, so I don't know if he'll get. He was originally, I think, was supposed to get physical and help, but I don't know if that's 100% accurate. But I know that they said that he did just have some sort of surgery on his finger or something. So you would know. You're the basketball guy, so I'm not. That's just what I was told. All right, so yeah, that's a great pick. I love the extra aspect of it. Kyle the Man Anthony, I know that you love this match. You told me 100 times earlier. Danhausen versus JD McDonough. Who do you have?
You waiting to talk with someone else? It wasn't me. It was probably you were talking probably to yourself about that. Okay. You liked it. but I picked Danhausen. Just makes sense. He's the guy they've been pushing really hard. People love him for some reason because he's like, I don't know. I don't get the appeal, but a lot of people like him. So Danhausen wins, and they'll move on for him with the Judgment Day stuff. It's been kind of really annoying and not interesting for me to see. But Danhausen.
All right, thank you, Kyle. Up next, Lou. Danhausen versus JD McDonough in New York, where Danhausen is mayor, basically. Who do you have?
Danhausen. There's no, you would have to be out of your mind to go with anybody but Danhausen, if I'm being honest. For the same reasons the others listed, really.
Absolutely. Thank you, Lou. So that's 3 for Danhausen, 0 for JD McCrispy. All right, Carlos, you're up. Danhausen versus JD McDonough. Who do you have? And do you think it's a no disqualification match? So who do you have? And do you think we're going to see some Knicks players, or what do you think is going to happen?
Fuck Roman Reigns. I'm gonna start off there, because if Bronson doesn't show up with Danhausen and he only shows up with Roman Reigns, that's gonna be the biggest fuck up ever to me. Because the whole story of the NBA playoffs has been Danhausen with the Knicks. If he somehow doesn't get that Knicks rub, I'm gonna be really upset by that. But Danhausen's gonna win this match. Maybe we get the full makeover of Matt Cardona back to Zack Ryder, because they are in New York City. Maybe he helps them. But definitely the zombies, Miz Zombie and Kit Wilson Zombie will be out there. God help me. God creative. Get better creative, please, and thank you. It was making me so sad. The only sentences are just making me sad. But Danhausen for the win.
Yeah, I mean, thank you, Carl. For the longest time, I thought it may be Baron Corbin, and then like before the vignette Monday, I was like,
thank God it's not Corbin.
Maybe
Corbin.
Maybe it's Big Cass and Enzo, but obviously I think they're coming after SummerSlam. It looks like, according to the vignette. So, but yeah, he's definitely gonna have some help. But thank you for the analysis on that. Wrestle Fanatic, you're up. Danhausen versus JD McDonough. Who do you have and why?
Danhausen, easily. I mean, he's on a roll, man. I mean, there's no way they're gonna stop this Danhausen train going. He's gonna get some help from the New York Knicks and possibly maybe a real New Yorker a real soft one by the name of Enzo Amore. You can't change that. The real is coming to also help. The one and only Danhausen. The real from New York is going to be there to help Danhausen. The Knicks are going to be there for him as well. And I don't think Danhausen is done with the Judgment Day. I think we're going to get Danhausen versus Dominic Mysterio at SummerSlam. I mean, Danhausen is the merchandise, so he's set for it. I don't think WWE would leave him off the SummerSlam card, so I think Danhausen is going to have a match at SummerSlam. So either way, I'm going with Danhausen for the win.
Good stuff. I do believe that you're correct. I do believe he will be on the card at SummerSlam, and I think he is the #1 merch seller. Last time I looked, so that's crazy. So yeah, thank you for that. A lot to a zero to. I think this is going to be the theme of the show. DJ Khaled, you're up next. Danhausen versus JD McDonough. Who do you have and why?
Yeah, this is the TKO match. This is their match to basically do whatever the hell they want, add all the celebrity they want, add all the celebrity involvement that they want, and yeah, do all the Danhausen shenanigans because you know they eat that up. So of course Danhausen wins this. I do think we will see Knicks players. And yeah, JD McDonough, like who is picking JD McDonough, man? He's not won a match since I don't even know when. So yeah, give me Danhausen for the win here.
All right, thank you, DJ Khaled. All right, Stampede. I know this is going to be your favorite match. Who do you have and why?
I was just looking at the history of Mr. McDonough, the artist formerly known as Jordan Devlin. That's long gone, but he can add this match to the long list of names like Walter, Will Ospreay, Zack Sabre Jr., Ilya Dragunov, fucking Danhausen, right?
Yeah, what a list.
Yeah.
What a list.
What a way to show that the people running things there on a week to week basis, not TKO. This is what they've come up with for JD McDonough. But Danhausen will win. But the WWE mind trick is strong, my friends. TKO bad, Triple H good.
No, it's no, obviously Triple H has problems, that's for sure. It's not all good.
Oh, come on, man. You got to tune in July 21st and make sure you tune into the EVP show because I'm going to break down Unreal. I mean, you know, they don't change anything and just sit back and enjoy the show and have fun. You know, Triple H, that's what he says. People just need to stop worrying about what he does and just have fun with it, you know, at the end of the day. So that's the Triple H way. But thank you, Stampede. All right, so we're moving on to Caleb. Danhausen versus JD McDonough. Who do you have and why?
I mean, Danhausen, I don't think he's losing in New York. And I think the next player going to help him out. It's either going to be Cat or OD. I don't think Brunson's helping them.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about his finger. So I don't know. It's a good. Those are two good picks. So appreciate that,
Caleb, did you get booked? Did you get booked to be a Minihausen for Sunday's main event? Can you give us a scoop?
I mean, hey, guess what?
He's one of the Minihousens last time.
There is one person that was said that I'm telling you, like I said this a couple of weeks ago, and it may not happen, but I wouldn't be surprised because he is from New York, Wrestle Fanatics person. I would not be surprised if Enzo doesn't show up. I really wouldn't. All right, CJ, Danhausen versus JD McDonough. Who do you have and why?
I'm going with Danhausen winning this. I'm not really into this match. I just don't feel it. But if any of you all have the feeling, that's your opinion. But me personally, I would not care who wins. But I'm going with Danhausen. That's just my pick.
Yeah, 100%. Thank you so much. Everybody's entitled to feel how they feel, especially on this show. So don't worry about that, brother. You can feel how you want. All right, so it goes over to me. I'm always last, so I get the scraps. I do feel like Danhausen is. I don't know how he pulled it off. TKO has done something with him. He's a cash cow for TKO right now. I would probably put up the mortgage, or I would probably put up the deed to my residence and my vehicle if Danhausen lost. I would put Danhausen winning the match. There's no way in hell he's losing. Who gets involved? It could be what Carlos said. It could be Enzo. It could be Knicks players. But somebody's gonna help him because it's a no DQ. Dominic Mysterio. I do think we get a Dominic Danhausen match at SummerSlam. I think we're headed there. but give me Danhausen as well. So it's another clean sweep, Stampede. It's gonna be an easy night for you. It's gonna be 10-0 probably on every one of the matches. So, all right, so let's get to the top 2 matches for. Well, I love Bailey and Lyra, but for me, these are the top 2 matches on the card, and then obviously we'll talk about Roman and Jalen last. This match is for the Women's SmackDown Tag Team Championships. We have the Hall of Famer Brie Bella and Paige defending against my girls, my favorite faction in WWE, Fatal Influence, Laney Reed and Fallon Henley. Is WWE going to pull the trigger? Are they going to wait till SummerSlam to give them their moment to win the titles? Miami, do you have Fatal Influence, or do you have Brie and Paige retaining?
I actually got Paige and Brie holding on into SummerSlam. I feel like maybe something's going to probably happen here where Paige and Brie might survive just like the skin of their teeth. I know they're going to probably put on Fatal Influence, but I feel like they'll probably do it at a bigger PLE. And I think this is how they will do it, and this is how they will reset the match for SummerSlam. It could be interference or disqualification. Who knows? I mean, it could be that too. Knowing TKO, they could probably go that direction, and then that's how we still get the SummerSlam match. But I feel like maybe they'll still win some type of way. But I feel like just Brie and Paige are going to win. I have them winning because I'm not going to lie to you guys. I have not seen a title change. Unless y'all remind me, I know Stampede's in here, so he got a better brain than me. And I have not known no title to change on Saturday Night Main Event yet. So I could be wrong, but I don't know. If they're going to pull the trigger, I'll be surprised. I know they're going to get us one time, but I don't think it's not just yet. It's going to be one of the matches where we think it's going to somebody going to change the title, and they won't do it. I got a feeling maybe this one. But I think they want to build SummerSlam because we already know about the tickets. So give me Brie and Nikki, CJ.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, Miami. I do believe there has been one title change. Stampede, are you able to pull that up? I think there has been one title change at Saturday Night Main Event. It's probably been 10 years ago, but
I was gonna say that too. I think it was at least one.
I can't remember. That's why it's like
it's been forever, bro. I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
That's why I said I can't remember it. Yeah. I mean, it's a crazy PLE. It's like you only got 4 matches. Y'all wasn't promoting this. It's like I feel like they need to get rid of Saturday Night Main Event. That's just my opinion because I feel like it's a waste of time. And then another thing too, you don't get. I mean, even if we did have one, it was just one. You know, we don't have that many title changes. Like, come on, do them on these least. You know, make this. If y'all really want this to be a big PLE or a excited PLE that we want to tune in, have a title change on this PLE. What are y'all afraid of? We got SummerSlam around the corner. You can put the title back on whoever you want to put it back on if you want to. I mean, that's just setup. I mean, that's why y'all have back-to-back PLEs. That's what I would think, but that's just my opinion.
Oh yeah, 100%. I 100% agree with you. Thank you, Miami. So Miami is going with Brie and Nikki, Brie and Paige to retain. They have defended a lot, which I will give them credit for that. They defended more than probably 80% of the champions on the main roster. So thank you for that, Miami. All right, Kyle. I saw your prediction in the DW chat. I'm not going to spoil. I'm going to let you put that out there. Who do you have? We talked about this earlier today. Fatal Influence versus Brie and Paige. Who do you have and why?
I actually have Fatal Influence. I know that they don't do title changes usually, but I just felt like there's no really point of waiting to do it. To wait till SummerSlam to do it. I just felt like that. I felt like that's just going to end up being Fatal Influence somehow, some way, because even though they lost to Paige and Brie before, in a non-title match, I just feel like why are they doing this match again without a title change here? I don't think they're going to wait till SummerSlam. So give me Fatal Influence.
All right. Thank you, Kyle. And I'm sure we'll be talking about this a lot heading up to, well, tonight, probably, actually, after the show, because Saturday night, that's Saturday. So that's 1-1. This is the first time that we didn't get a clean sweep. All right, Lou. Fatal Influence, not JC Jane, the biggest star of the group. She's a cheerleader out there. Fallon Henley and Laney Reed versus Brie Bella and Paige for the SmackDown titles. Who you got?
At first, I was gonna pick Bree and Paige out of spite, but I don't think Fatal Influence is gonna end up winning. So I'm going with Bree and Paige.
All right, thank you, Lou. That's 2-1. Carlos, you're up next. Are we getting a title change? Are they going to hold off until SummerSlam? Because I do believe they are winning the titles eventually, but I just don't know if it's going to be Saturday. What do you think?
I am going to go with the title change coming. I think Fatal Influence wins because I think they'll use this as a way for JC Jane to challenge Rhea Ripley for the SmackDown Women's title, because then she'll say that Fatal Influence wants all the gold, and that gives you an easy layup to a title match for Rhea at SummerSlam.
That's a great point. I love that. The only thing I could come back with that though, Carlos, is I can pretty much tell you it's about 80% to 20 that Rhea may not even make it. So, but I love the point. I think they have said that before, so they could follow up with that. I want Rhea to make it. I don't want to vacate. I don't. I would. She has to be on the card. But if her health is more important. But I love that. So you have Fatal Influence winning. So it's 2-2. I love it. All right, Wrestle Fanatic. SmackDown Women's Tag Team Championships. Fatal Influence, Brie and Paige. Who do you got?
Brie and Paige, easily. I mean, there's no way they're gonna have Fatal Influence win on a Saturday night's main event. That should be safe for a PLE, quite like SummerSlam. I just don't think it's time yet. And besides, the biggest thing, Nikki Bella's going to make a return. She's going to be the equalizer. She's going to help Brie and Paige retain. And Nikki and Brie are going to be at Fanatics Fest. And there's a big chance that she's going to be at Saturday night's main event to help Brie and Paige. So there's no way Brie and Paige are returning. But so I guess this is why I'm going with it, because it shouldn't be surprised that Nikki Bella is returning soon. So I am going with Brie and Paige to retain, and then Fatal Influence will win the title at SummerSlam. That's where the Bella twins turn heel on Paige, and then Paige goes on a great singles run, and then the Bellas end their careers as heels and get up to them. Like I said, so I'm going with keep helping Brie and Paige retain the title. So Brie and Paige are winning. That's my pick.
All right, Russell Fanatic, thank you so much. It sounds like you're reading from my exclusive news channel for what you just read. It literally says that word for word in my channel. So thank you for that, Fanatic. All right, so that's 3-3, I believe. Yeah, or 2-2, 3-2. DJ Khaled, are we getting a title change, or what is TKO gonna do here?
Well, this isn't a TKO thing. It's a WWE thing. This is like a week to week thing. And I feel like what we talked about earlier about there not being any title changes on SNME, I feel like this is one of the few chances they have to slightly legitimize it. And I say slightly because, of course, it's only the women's tag titles. It's not like, oh, the World Heavyweight Championship or the Intercontinental Championship. Like those big title changes to legitimize a show like this. But I feel like it's a nice opportunity to give that step up to Fatal Influence to legitimize them. And that's all I want for this group, because I think they have massive potential to click with the WWE fans. And I just think that this whole Brie and Paige run, like you said, they did defend a lot, but I don't find any of those defenses good or even mediocre. They've just been straight up bad in most cases. So I feel like the sooner we get those women's tag titles and a team that can actually defend and wrestle slightly better, the better. So give me Fatal Influence for the win here.
All right, thank you so much. So, fun fact, really quick, and then I will go to Stampede. So the most recent championship change, according to ChatGPT, because Triple H uses this to book his shows, it happened. It happened on November the 1st, 2025, when CM Punk defeated Jay Uso. That's what this ChatGPT says. I don't remember that, but do you guys?
That was on Saturday Night's Main Event, the title match.
That's what it says on ChatGPT, and it also
remember.
it also says
That's right. It was. Yeah, it was.
Vacant. I think the title was vacant or something. I think Seth.
Oh,
yeah, Seth. I forgot about
That's
that.
right. Yeah, because that's
And
when Reigns
also-
had
Title was
yeah.
vacant.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
on the
well,
si-
I would guess they would put that as a title change, but it was a vacant
Well,
title, so I didn't count
right.
it. But they would count it.
on the same show though, and then when
Chelsea Green, huh?
Jade Cargill defeated Tiffany Stratton to win the WWE
Oh
Women's
shit!
SmackDown Championship. So November 1st, 2025, we had a vacated championship, and then Jade actually won it from Tiffany. So
I remember
Jade
that.
Cargill.
No.
Shout out to Ariel, the whole family is
Hey,
here.
Ariel.
Good to see you. All right, so I don't know what the count is. Stampede is my count tracker. I believe it's like 3-3 or 4-2, something like that. All right, Stampede.
Yeah, I got them all written down.
Okay, thank you. All right, Stampede, you're up. Are we getting a title change, or are they going to hold off till SummerSlam?
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with a title change happening on TV. It happens all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially if it would make sense, like in what's going on, if it would make your product better going forward. So they're not going to do that here. That's not their thing, right? This nightmare with Paige and Nikki will continue. They'll probably switch them up at SummerSlam, is my guess. It's a bit of a push in a way. We'll push this off till SummerSlam, so that we can kind of push JC off a little bit and see if Ray is thing, and then they do it all there. Yeah. But
So you're going with Paige and Bree then?
I am. Yeah.
Okay. All right, sounds good. Thank you.
A lot
All
of
right,
predictions tonight that I'm not happy with. I'm just
yeah.
putting that
All
on
right,
the record.
Yeah, it's probably I don't know, it's probably one of the only ones I feel like could go either way. Caleb, who you got? Paige or Bree or Fatal Influence?
I got Fatal Influence. They need a title change. They need to push the Fatal Influence. It doesn't matter how they do it, they just need to push them. And I think they're going to be a title change at Saturday.
All right, there we go. We've got several Fatal Influences here. I believe it's at least 3, Stampede, if I'm not correct. So yeah,
5 of them.
5 of them. Oh wow, dang! I'm gonna be outnumbered here, I guess. All right, CJ, you're up. Fatal Influence versus Paige and Bree for the SmackDown titles. Who do you have and why?
I'm going with the Final Influence, and why it would be a good, something on free television on Peacock, but knowing WWE, they're probably going to have Bree and Paige win. But let's just say if they do get a rematch at SummerSlam and lose again the Final Influence, then that's just basically killing a faction, in my opinion. That's just throwing a dig in the hole. That's just my opinion.
I love it. So you're gonna go with Fatal Influence as well?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good. Thank you. All right, for me, a Wrestling Fanatic, I'm gonna have to start going before you because it sounds like you're reading from my damn Discord channel.
Yeah,
so I
understand.
So no, I'm just kidding. So I think in the middle of the match we're gonna hear "You can look, but you can't touch." So Nikki Bella is 100% going to be in New York. She is very, 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 very close to returning to action. She confirmed it on her own podcast. That did not come from a source. I do believe that Paige and Bree will retain at Saturday Night's Main Event, but I do believe that JC's going to complain about it afterwards. and obviously they're going to get their rematch at SummerSlam. And this was also confirmed by Nikki Bella on the Nikki and Bree podcast. They want to finish out the back half of their contract before they retire as heels. Nikki Bella and Brie Bella will turn on Paige at SummerSlam, and Fatal Influence will win those SmackDown Tag Team Championships because they are going to finish off their contract as heels. So I'm going with Paige and Brie this time, but I do believe Fatal Influence goes over at the bigger stage at SummerSlam. So that is my prediction. Fanatic, man, I don't know what I'm going to do with you. All right, so I think that Fatal Influence was a majority, though. I'm agreeing with Miami, though. I am going to go with Miami on this and go with the champs on this time. All right, so here we go. We got the new undisputed WWE champion, the best in the world, CM Punk, and the American Nightmare. You need to turn heel, Cody Rhodes, going up against Gunther, the man that is completely buried, in my opinion, and the former 9-day undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Sami Zayn, in a tag team match. Can they coexist? Back to the Vince McMahon days between Punk and Cody and Gunther and Sammy. Miami, make a mess of this because I don't know. I know why they're doing it, but who you got and why? Miami, there, brother. He may be doing something with work. I can't. Oh, go ahead. There he is.
He might have problems with his microphone.
Yeah, I can go back to him if he's having any difficulties.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, you're great. You're great.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. I kept muting myself too fast. No, I was saying this is a hard one, CJ. Because they can go so many ways with that. Because but I'm maybe here. It doesn't seem like the friction is just there yet, not just yet. But I'm gonna go Cody and Punk. Will something maybe happen to start, getting them to crank up their story for SummerSlam? Maybe. But right now I don't see nothing on my end of them, just having some, not seeing eye to eye. We could possibly see Gunther or Sammy getting added to the match. But it seems like Gunther's going after Nick Otis more than anything. So maybe Nick Otis becomes the referee at the end, at the last minute. Who knows? He might come out there with a ref shirt and count to 1, 2, 3. Who knows? So they can go many ways with this, CJ. So give me Cody Rhodes and CM Punk for the win.
All right, that's something that's a great creative thought there about Nick Aldis, because I do believe we are getting Gunther and Nick Aldis at SummerSlam. So that's him coming out and referee. That makes that sounds like something that could possibly happen. All right, thank you, Miami. So next we're gonna go to Kyle the Man Anthony, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes versus Gunther and Sami Zayn.
I'm picking CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. I think they're gonna win. That's the match they're doing for SummerSlam. But I do think there's gonna be some type of miscommunication coming at during the match. But I think somehow, some way they win. But after the match, they'll further on their story to make their feud more personal and have some issues with each other, because right now they're just buddy going into SummerSlam. But I do think they're going to win here. But coming out of it, it's going to be some type of argument or disagreement, and I'll lead it to their feud for SummerSlam.
All right, thank you, Kyle. All right, over to you, Lou. Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Gunther, Sami Zayn. Who do you got? Lou, you there?
Don't know what's happening with mic problems today.
I think it's StreamYard is playing up. It's been doing it to me a lot lately. I can go back to Lou if I need to. It does show that his microphone's unmuted, so I don't know. He may have to come back in. All right, I'm gonna move on. We'll go back to Lou. Carlos, Cody Rhodes, CM Punk. I know you're loving the CM Punk title reign versus Gunther and Sami Zayn. Who do you got and why?
I really don't care is my honest answer. For me, like this match should have been a rematch of the clash, of the rematch from the last PLE. It should have been Gunther versus Cody versus Sammy. Winner gets Punk at SummerSlam instead of just the crybaby Cody Rhodes getting his match, by asking for it. Like make people care about it more. It would have more to it if we were getting that match. I would care more about this show. I'd care more about the PLE if they were doing that. I'm gonna pick Gunther and I'm gonna pick Cody and Punk for this reason Miami said. I think all this comes out somehow and costs him the match, and that leads to the match of SummerSlam.
So
with all this and Gunther.
But to be fair, Carl
oh boy, stick up for your golden boy.
I am. Wait. Let's get this straight. Cody stole my name, so I'm the golden boy. Cody ain't the golden boy. Cody's not the golden boy.
And at least he's wrestling on the show, unlike someone else I know.
Well, here we go. Hold on. I'm not gonna.
Well, SmackDown's ratings are out now. The real QB1 is on the show, so I mean, good for them.
Hold on, we're not gonna.
We're not 2 hours, man.
We're not getting into the Roman Cody stuff. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. So I agree. I loved your idea when you put that in the chat, Carlos. They really probably should have done Gunther, Sammy, and Cody. I would have been perfectly fine with that. But to be fair, Cody did beat Jey Uso to earn a title shot. And
because they did a makeshift match, but my point is they should have just had it. They could have just done this instead.
Right, of course, Gunther took him out, so like it would have made sense for them to do it to do the triple threat too. So I do agree, but I love giving you shit, Carlos. You know I love you. All right, Lou.
Yourself.
He's like, let me go taking over his golden boy. You know I got to, man. Somebody's got to stick up for Cody.
Earn that follow that he gave you, man. You got to earn that follow that he gave you. Just like I get about for top dollar. He follows me, so yeah.
I mean, he follows a lot of people that hates his guts, so I don't think I'm earning his follow by no means. So I don't know why Cody does that, but he definitely follows a lot of his haters too. So all right, Lou. I know I see you're back. Who you got? Cody and Punk or Gunther and Sami Zayn?
Just to start this off, I care more about what I'm gonna order at Taco Bell than
go Lou.
But for the sake of this panel, I'm probably just gonna go with Cody to piss people off.
No, that's not gonna piss me off. I love you, Lou. You're my favorite now on here. I'm just kidding.
That was not fun.
Carlos, he loves sticking it to the EVP. He's like, all right, you gotta go for the golden boy. You gotta stick up for your golden boy. Somebody's gotta stick up for Cody, man. He gets a lot of shit.
Oh bullshit! Because he doesn't come backstage doing that for him.
Bro, the IWC lights Cody Rhodes ablaze every single day. He gets so much crap, bro. But I love you. I love it. This is good.
I picked Cody to win. Come on.
I know you did. I'm just giving y'all shit. All right, Fanatic. Don't read from our damn reports. Give me your fan perspective on who's gonna win.
I'm just gonna say Cody versus Punk. All right, because it's Cody versus Punk. You need your top box office to win. I mean, there's no question about it. And I think one of the guys said that Nick Aldis might be the referee, so I might have to agree with him with that. And there's going to be a lot of shenanigans there. And I wouldn't be surprised, in my opinion, honestly. I know this is not from your exclusive reviews, but I think there might be a chance that Sami Zayn and Gunther might have a tag team match at SummerSlam with Nick Aldis and a partner of his choosing. I know the launch is still Gunther versus Nick Aldis, but you never know what could happen. Either way, I'm going with Cody versus Punk.
Yeah, I mean that would make sense because I mean if not, Sami Zayn's going to be left off the card. So I think that does make a lot of sense, and I don't think they should leave Sami off the card by no means because I don't hate Sami. I just think it's just wild that he only held the title for 9 days. All right, so DJ Khaled.
I forgot one more thing. If it were a tag team match, I think Nick's partner would be returning Ilya Dragunov.
Interesting. That's definitely not in my news. It's gonna be let's see. It's gonna be Drew McIntyre. I mean, they're mixing all these tag teams up. So bring Drew back from the movie for that one match. So all right, and I'm just kidding. But that's a great point. That will could happen. All right, DJ Khaled, one of my fellow Cody fans in here. Who do you got and why?
Well, obviously the whole can they coexist thing, obviously they will. I think they're obviously building this Rhodes and Punk match at SummerSlam to be a babyface versus babyface thing.
Oh God.
So obviously they will be able to coexist. I mean, come on, it's obvious. They're gonna go that way. So yeah, of course they'll win this match. I don't know why I'm not a fan of Nick Aldis interfering. I know that Gunther and Sami Zayn don't like each other, which makes me think they will cost each other. I don't know why Nick Aldis would have to get involved in this when there are two people in this match who already don't like each other. So, yeah, I don't know why you'd have to do all this other stuff. But anyways, this is as clear as day. Give me Cody and Punk to win this.
All right, thank you, DJ Khaled. All right, Stampede, Cody and Punk, Gunther and Sammy. Who you got? Your mic's off. I mean, your mic's muted.
My Space Elite partner once again lights the way. Right? Like they massively fucked this up. Massively. Right? Gunther slams his head into a fucking door. They don't go back after that. Like they don't circle back around to the title match that was going to happen. There's your three-way right there. Boom, do it. I do not get their infatuation with Jey Uso. Like why he was in that match to begin with makes no sense. But Cody and Punk will win this. They're not done being Gunther. Yeah,
I could tell you why the infatuation with Jey Uso, but that's
because it's Roman.
That's because and trust me, I have a Bloodline shirt on right now, but he's kin to Roman Reigns. And at the end of the day, in The Rock, that's why. And he sells merch, and that yeet stuff is they eat that up, so that's why.
I get that. I know all that, but it's like, could you not have found someone that is at the very least capable of doing the job in the ring? Because that's not.
Right. The yeet thing is 2 years too old, by the way.
Not free at all. Just do it and get it over with.
Well, I think they were trying to make it look like Jay and Sammy may go after each other at SummerSlam, which if they would have done that, I probably wouldn't even watched it, to be honest with you. All right, but thank you, Stampede. All right, Caleb. Cody Punk, Gunther, Sammy, who you got?
I'm gonna be the odd man out and pick Gunther and Sammy because I do not like usually people. I do not care for this match, but I want the heel to win.
Oh, Caleb, look at you.
Caleb with the heel turn.
Carlos, you hear that? Caleb just turned heel on the EVP show.
I got a little tear. Got a little tear in my eye.
Got that bloodline teardrop falling down your eyeball.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Caleb. All right, CJ. The other CJ. Who you got? Cody Rhodes, CM Punk versus Gunther and Sami Zayn.
I'm going with Punk and Cody to win because they're, hitting their match to SummerSlam and it's for the undisputed title. That's it. And I agree with Carlos. I just don't care. I'm sorry, but it's just the booking.
Yeah, I mean, I can't argue with that at all. I say it every night here. It's just they got to do better. All right, for me, If you guys know me, I think pretty much everybody on this panel knows me. Miami really knows me, and Kyle the best probably. I'm not ever going against Cody Rhodes. I don't care if he's losing or not. But here's the thing. I don't know what happens here. I think that whoever picked Gunther and Sammy might be onto something a little bit because, at the same time, Punk is not eating a pin. Cody just lost by a roll up to Sami Zayn. He's sure Super Cody ain't getting pinned 2 PLEs in a row. That's not happening. How do we end this? Could it be a disqualification? Like maybe Miami said, maybe they add somebody to maybe Sammy gets added to Cody Punk.
I think if the backlash was worse online, I think maybe Sammy would win and be added, but I don't feel like there's a lot of backlash on him losing. I really don't feel it. Because they got Punk with the title.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what they could do with Sammy at the end of the day. I think Cody pins Sami Zayn with the Crossroads. And then I think for some crazy reason, maybe Punk gets to go to sleep and then goes for the pin, and Cody comes and takes him off of him and hits the Crossroads or covers him himself. I don't know what they're gonna do. Maybe Nick Aldis gets involved. Give me Cody and Punk. There's no way either one of those two guys are eating a pin. It's just not happening. So I think we had a 9-1, Caleb. If Gunther and Sammy win, you're a legend here on that. So we'll quickly run through with everybody. I don't know if it's main eventing. I would guess. I don't know. Roman Reigns and Jalen Brunson. It's not a match, guys. For God's sakes, it's not a match. Just give me one thing.
This segment will main event the show.
It's not
a match,
Roman,
but this segment, yeah.
It's Roman. It's main event. So yeah, 100%. All right. So we got Roman Reigns versus Roman Reigns and Jalen Brunson closing the show. Kyle, you're up first. What do you think happens? Just one quick little thing, and I'm gonna go around to everybody with their opinion on what they think might happen.
Yeah, so I think that Seth Rollins will get involved somehow, some way to have him just attack Reigns because they had their match for SummerSlam, and so I think that's just going to end up happening. Just based off what happened on Monday with Rollins feeling slightly embarrassed from what Reigns told him, all that stuff going into that contract set on Monday. So I think Rollins is going to come in and just attack Reigns and get more hype for their match for SummerSlam.
All right, thank you, Kyle. I'm gonna go back to the CEO. He had to step out for a second, having some difficulties. Miami, this Roman Jalen Brunson. Do you think it main events? And do you think what do you think happens?
Me?
I don't know if Miami's having. No, Miami. I'm not sure if he's having microphone problems or not. He had to step back in. I will go back to him though. Okay, there he is.
No, I'm back now. I thought you went over, skip me now. I got kicked out. I don't know why, but I think with this, they might set up some more stuff between Seth Rollins. He might come out. He may come out with an NBA player. Like I say, they're gonna probably try their best to surround this around a lot of sports related stuff because we know Peacock does have some stuff sports too. And maybe they're gonna try to keep building SummerSlam. That's what I would think. I don't know why this is on the card or why they're doing this, but the only thing I can think is Seth Rollins has to get involved some type of way, especially what happened. That will make sense, booking sense, but we'll have to see. Maybe he just come out there and do a promo and then that's it, man. Who knows? And that might be all. I don't. Maybe they just do that. It's just strange. They have this segment on there. I feel like they have to do something with Seth and Roman. Why not?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, at the end of the day, Miami, they're struggling with ticket sales, and Roman sells tickets. So, I mean, that's for me. That's probably the number one reason on top. But besides building building more towards Roman and Seth at SummerSlam. But they're trying to sell tickets, so that's definitely has a lot to do with it as well. All right, Lou, Roman and Jalen, what do you think happens? Anything crazy?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really that interested, but I guess for the sake of the panel, no, I don't care. I'm really honest, I don't care what happens. Whether maybe it main event, maybe I think I'm not sure who said it, but maybe
It
Seth
will.
interferes at some capacity. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Lou. This main event for sure. Now my stream aren't acting funny. All right, Carlos. Roman and Jalen, do you think it main events, and what do you think happens in the segment?
I think in main events, I think Danhausen is going to come out and curse Roman Reigns for stealing his thunder, for stealing his moment with Jalen Bronson. And then we now got the downfall of the bloodline as Seth Rollins will beat his ass at SummerSlam and the bloodline can kick rocks. Of course, that's not what's going to happen, but again, I don't know, kid can hope, right?
Never know. You never know. Thank you, Carlos. All right, Fanatic. Roman and Jalen, is it main eventing, and what's happening? You're muted, brother, or you're talking into the wall.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry. I think there's gonna be some chaos in the main event. It's gonna be a main event segment, and I think LA Knight might get involved. I know it's a long shot, but I think this may lead to a title match on an episode of Raw before SummerSlam, where Roman will retain. I know a guy, but we can get LA Knight versus Roman Reigns one time on an episode of Raw. It could be his first title on a weekly show in like 4 years. So I really want to see that. So LA Knight versus Roman Reigns could be set up for an episode of Raw, but who knows?
All right, thank you, Fanatic. All right, DJ Khaled, over to you. Roman and Jalen, is it main eventing, and what are we going to see?
Of course, it's main eventing. As far as what's gonna happen, I don't know. There's one of two scenarios. Number one, Roman just does the whole aura farming thing, acknowledge me, and then they just pipe up their recent success and then just get out of here, or Seth can interfere, and they can build up the SummerSlam match that way. But those are like the two scenarios. Doesn't mean it's going to be a good segment though. Um, I feel like it's just a humongous waste of time. But it's going to happen either way. So those are my two scenarios.
All right, thank you, DJ Khaled. All right, Stampede. Do you think this main event, and what do you think we're going to see closing Saturday night main event?
Oh, it'll main event, most definitely. But I mean, this was last minute. It was thrown together. It's a proper rating, and move those tickets that aren't moving. Right? So, as for what happens, I wouldn't expect too much on this, just due to it's thrown together. Be the same old stick though. Slow walk to the ring, stare to the camera, insert city name, acknowledge me. Blah, blah. Same Roman stuff you see for everyone. But I wouldn't expect a whole lot of storyline.
All right, thank you, Stampede. Caleb, Roman, and Jalen. Any thoughts on this?
The caller go?
What was that?
The caller go yet?
Yeah, I already went.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah,
It's your turn.
Yeah, so I think it's nothing much from beyond it. The protocol and secret congratulate each other, and the and his cousin and Fatu can come out and celebrate with them. So it's nothing much happening. I don't think much is happening during the Jalen Brunson and the Roman Reigns statement.
All right, thanks, Caleb. All right, CJ. Roman Reigns, Jalen Brunson. Your thoughts on what may happen?
They might do the whole stick what they did with that comedian. I forget his name, but he was in that movie with John Cena. They might freaking do that thing with Jacob
Beat his ass
Fatu
down.
attacking. Have Jacob Fatu beat up freaking the basketball player, or they'll freaking just set up Seth and Roman, face, face to face and all that. The hype up SummerSlam.
Absolutely. By the way, that guy also that Jacob destroyed. I'm
Andre,
sure it's
right?
not the last we're. Yeah. It's not. It's 100% not the last we're gonna see of him because, in case you guys don't know, he was also in the movie with Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, which is Street Fighter, which comes out in October. So
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see him again. So we got a prediction in the comments from Ariel. Since we're talking predictions here, mine is Danhausen, Fatal Influence, CM Punk. Any questions? So they are going with CM Punk without Cody Rhodes. So that's good picks though. I think they'll have one match out, but all right. So for me, I'm gonna agree with everybody to an extent. This is to sell tickets. It's gonna main event Roman Reigns. That's just the way it is. He's a needle mover. He's the number one guy in the company. He's gonna sell the tickets. That's why he's not dropping the title for probably another year. It is what it is. We're setting up Roman and Seth for SummerSlam. I'm just gonna fantasy book without any of the direct info. I'm just gonna fantasy book here just to make you guys laugh. I think we see Seth Rollins and Tyrese Halliburton.
I was thinking
I think
Halliburton
we're gonna
too.
see
Yeah.
Seth Rollins and Tyrese Halliburton. He is a huge WWE fan, and I don't think he's the biggest Roman guy either. So maybe we get a Seth and Tyrese Halliburton out there. The Knicks and Jalen and Tyrese kind of not beef in real life, but they play for two separate teams. I don't know. I'm just fantasy booking out here. I don't really know. That's probably could be the dumbest thing said on a prediction show, but I'm gonna say maybe Seth and Tyrese Halliburton show up. I don't know. It's main eventing. It's definitely gonna have something to do with Seth and Roman. Seth did get the best of Roman Monday, so I could see maybe Roman Superman punching him and spearing him maybe to close the show. So, all right, guys, that has been our prediction show. We did very well. Everybody with some great picks. I think we only had one match where it was kind of split down the middle. Before I do my whole long 20-minute spiel to close the show, I will go around to everyone. Thank you guys so much. And be on the lookout, guys, for my post. Contact me, Miami, or Stampede. If you are interested in a SummerSlam, it will be a one-night show again, so it will be a longer show. We're going to predict both nights, so let me know. You can wait for the post to see what your schedule is going to look like. It will be 2 weeks from today. So just letting you guys know. I'm gonna go one by one, and then I'll do my spiel at the end after the outro. I'm gonna start off with my guy, the CEO of DWE himself, Miami the Great. Tell all these lovely people, 188 people we have watching live tonight, where they can find you on your social medias, what's going on with DWE, and what you got coming up next, brother.
Everyone can catch me on the DWE TV page, the one that you always go live on. They can always catch me on there. I'm always live on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Inside the NFL Mind of Miami, where I talk about the off season of the NFL. So if you guys like sports, you can stop by there. Or you can catch me Saturday, or me and sometimes my co-host wants to come on DW Radio. Shouts out to WWE because it seems like they love coming to the show for some reason. Because that's where they took CJ's Golden Boy name from. But yeah, you can catch us on DW Radio. That is normally at 4:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But this Saturday we will not be live. If it's not a PLE, then we're live. But if it's a PLE, we don't go live. But this Saturday we will not be live, but we'll see. We'll go live next Saturday, depending on the product, because the product hasn't been that good. But those are the two main shows you can catch me on. We're always on Spotify, DWE Radio. And you can find me on, like I say, DWTV, or my page is Miami the Great 305. Other than that, thank you for having me, CJ, and hope you be on here soon again.
Absolutely, yeah. I'll put you down for SummerSlam, brother, because I know you'll be pumped up for that one. And just let me know, like, if your work schedule conflicts or whatever. But I will put you down. But and thank you for coming on. Because I didn't think we were gonna feel. So I appreciate you as always. Everything you do is very well appreciated by me. All right, next up is me and him go back a long ways. I will be on a show with him in about 35 minutes. Kyle the Man Anthony. Well, tell everybody where they can find you on your socials and what you have coming up in, I don't know, 28, 30 minutes from now.
Yeah. So you can follow me on X at Kyle Rochelle 96. I have a show called Quiz of WWE that is happening in like 30 minutes right now. Episode 5 with me and CJ will go over everything that happened this past week in WWE within the women's division. And yeah, it's a good time there. And then you also can catch me on Monday with the rundown with the World of Greg, an hour before Raw every single Monday, part of DWE. So go check me out there. So that's it.
Thank you so much, Kyle, for coming in. I'm sure I'll see you at SummerSlam as well. All right, Lou. Thank you for coming back. I know you missed I think it was the last PLE prediction show. I know you haven't really been watching too much of the product, so thank you for being a trooper and coming in and helping me out to fill the show. Tell everybody where they can find you on your socials and what you got coming up.
Don't really have much going on at the moment. I'm primarily on Twitter. The same handle that you see in my name, the _.
All right. Thank you, Lou, and thank you again for coming on. All right, next up is the man, the myth, the legend himself, Carlos. Tell everybody where they can find you on your socials and what you got coming up next. And be sure to compliment the EVP because you always do it every show.
Okay, thanks EVP for having me here. Appreciate you. Great show as always. Always again love the DWE as well. Always love working with the DWE. You can catch me later on tonight after AEW Dynamite for our space Wednesday Night Chaos. I know Stampede will be there. Kayla will be there. Christopher might stop by usually as well. It was a fun time. We break down Dynamite, have a good discussion about it. Tomorrow I'll be on Alt Jake Takes On at 9:30 Eastern to discuss Dynamite as well. Also, please support the Russell Collective. They'll be doing a show tomorrow at 6 o'clock Eastern Pacific time. Please go to tune up for that. And then, of course, on Sunday, I will be taking my title back from Stampede, the final boss week, win number 8 on Point Taken. And that's at 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 Pacific time on Twitch. Thank you for having me, man. Appreciate you always.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm sure I'll see you at SummerSlam, Carlos, for sure.
Yep. I'll have to put me down.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, Wrestle Fanatic, tell everybody where they can find you and anything you have coming up next.
You can follow me on my X. It's no longer Wrestle Fanatic 2. It's now Big Mike. Now I changed it to reflect more of my evolution, expanding beyond wrestling to include more football and soccer stuff. So that should be good. And I hope to be on the SummerSlam prediction show too. So yeah, I'll see you at the SummerSlam prediction show.
I'll see you Sunday. I know you'll be there Sunday. So thank you, Fanatic.
I'm leaving now. You take care. Bye, y'all.
Thank you, brother. Good seeing you. Appreciate you. All right, DJ Khaled, you're up.
Yeah.
Okay, so of course you can find me primarily on. You can primarily find me on Twitter at my handle over there.
Where'd she get it from? Where'd she get it from?
Of course, you can also find me on. So you can find me on Twitter. That's the handle. It's under my name, and I'm doing the big star rating thread. I restarted it to include much more stuff than just WWE and AEW. So I want to branch out to more promotions and more types of wrestling. So yeah, you can find that. You can find that on my Twitter. We are about 150 matches deep, so I'm pretty proud of that. And you can also find me on YouTube. Yeah, you can literally just search my name. I'm the top result. and you can watch my videos there. So yeah, thanks for having me on as always, and I don't plan on missing any shows in the future. So most likely I'll be back for SummerSlam.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I will. I will check with you when it gets closer to time. I'll make the post next week, and then I'll message you. I'll probably DM you, and we'll see. What you got going on. But I'd love to have you back for sure. Thank you so much as always. I love having you on here. So thank you again. All right, Stampede, my main man, never misses one of the EVP shows. I'm sure we'll be doing a show together soon once Big Brother is over with AEW. Tell everybody where they can find you and what you got coming up.
You can find me on the Twitterverse, Stampede77ism. Little message to my Space Elite partner friend over there. The fuck you're taking my title back, right? Like I'm glad you can shine over here, my man, because you can't fucking shine over there. That's mine. That's my era. But always a great prediction show. If you're not following everybody that's on here, make sure you do so. So good stuff. Looking forward to the SummerSlam today.
Thank you, Stampede, as always. All right, Caleb, you're up, brother.
Yeah, I want to say I appreciate you guys a lot and the WWE, and you can find me at Penny Method Caleb, and I'm on a lot of basis. I'm with Carlos every Monday and Wednesday. That's it.
Thank you so much, Caleb. And I think Stampede put you down for SummerSlam, so I will see you on SummerSlam prediction. Thank you so much for showing up for everyone. It's truly appreciated, honestly. All right, your name's Christopher, right? I can call you Christopher instead of CJ. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, Chris. Thank you.
That's okay.
You have been. You're fine. So you have been on a couple. I know you and Cal are pretty good friends. So if you're good friends with Cal, then you're good friends with me. I don't know you as well as I do Cal, but you seem like a really great guy. Very always complimentary to me in my chat on my shows. So thank you for that. I appreciate the support. Tell everybody where they can find you on your socials and what you got coming up.
You can follow me on X, CJD 2006, YT. So yes, guys, I have a channel, but a lot of things come up and stuff, so I might do one in the next month or so. But anyways, that's all I have to say, and much love, and keep doing your thing, EVP.
Thank you so much, brother. All right, so I'm gonna run through the comments really quick because I have a show coming up. So shout out to Bobby. As always, make sure you guys, if you're watching on YouTube, please hit that like button. It does help me out in the algorithm. It helps my stream, helps my channel. We also have the Tribal Kingpin. Love him as well. He's in every show. Thank you. That is the three. And then we have Ariel. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and run through my outro really quick, and I will be right back to go through my little quick spiel, and we will get out of here, guys. Once again, thank you to everybody. And don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
There are a lot of podcasts out there, but only one with this kind of energy.
Welcome to EVP Show Recap Prediction Sports. Let go, show recap prediction sports
In one podcast.
Welcome to EVP Show Recap Prediction Sports. Let go.
All right. Once again, thank you to everybody that tuned in. Miami the Great stepped out, but thank you to him, the CEO of WWE. Thank you to all you guys for coming in for Saturday Night's Main Event Prediction Show. We're live here on the EVP Show, my Twitter, DWE Television. Make sure you follow DWE Television on X. The people affiliated is the CEO himself, Miami the Great. Final Boss Baby 2B, she is the HR of DWE. You can find them on Talk It Up Podcast, also on Twitch at DWE Television, and on Spotify. Miami went to his shows, DW Radio on Saturdays and the NFL show on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Kyle the Man Anthony and World of Greg on Mondays for the rundown. Kyle and myself on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern with Queens of WWE. Director Reg, After the Slam podcast on X, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. The Smoke Sessions podcast and also Sports Jedi Network. They just lost 20,000 subs, I believe, on YouTube. So make sure you guys give them a sub. That's a terrible thing to happen to anyone. So make sure you guys, they just did an interview with Elena Black. So make sure you guys give them a sub as well. So for me, before I go to my social media, 3 quick announcements. I do have an exclusive news channel on Discord. It started July 1st. I am now up to 25 members. In my exclusive channel. It is $3 a month. I provide news, no contracts. I am the cheapest in town. Hoping to build that up into something. It's looking good so far. So also, don't have a date, but I will be inviting a handful of you guys on at some point in August. I talked to Stampede in Miami and Kyle a little bit about it. We'll be doing a 1-year anniversary. We're just gonna come on here and shoot the shit, talk about whatever. Maybe we go live, maybe we don't. But I would like for a few of you guys to come help, because this show would not be what it is without the fans, the people that come, and also you guys as well. So thank you for that. Looking forward to my Big Brother show. Wanting to bring reality TV into the DWE television universe and on my channel. Big Brother has a huge, massive following. So that show will start tomorrow as well. I'll go through my shows really quick. Also in August, I will be doing a collab with Mandy Nicole. I don't know if you guys know her. She's on X and on YouTube. She does sports and wrestling. So I have a collab coming up with her sometime after SummerSlam. So make sure you guys find her on X and on YouTube. She puts out really great content as well. So I had to say that super fast. All right, so my social media platforms. You can find me on X at EVPCJP, Instagram as well, EVPCJP. All my YouTubes are in all my bios. You can find my videos on TikTok and Instagram, where Miami and Greg make from my upcoming streams. TikTok at Brady the Goat 21. Last but not least, most importantly, my YouTube channel. If you can't find them on social media platforms, make sure you type in at the EVP show. I have over 1,000 live videos, about 300 shorts, a couple of pre-records. I have made one announcement yesterday. When I hit the 300 subscriber mark, there will be a $100 giveaway. And I will pick from people that are subscribed to me and are active in my shows and channels. So I'm about 40 to 50 away from 300. So, and when we get to 500, it's going to be a much even bigger giveaway. So thank you guys for the retweets and helping me grow my channel. That's just a appreciation back to you guys as well. So what I have coming up next, tomorrow night, I'm going to be up against a lot of competition from what Carlos said, but it will be a new show. There will be no more TNA. It will be the Big Brother Season 28 Week 1 recap show, where I will go through the entire week from the HOH all the way to the eviction and cover everything that happened on Week 1. Go D on Big Brother Season 28 at 8:30 p.m. 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow night, right after the live eviction. So if you guys can't make it, I understand, but I really want this to turn into something big. So if you can't, make sure you go back. If you can, go back and watch it, even if you're a Big Brother fan. So I'm looking forward to that. Friday night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, I will be back for the SmackDown recap. Saturday, after Saturday night's main event goes off the air, I will be back at 10:30 p.m. Eastern for your Saturday night's main event recap show. And then we are back Sunday again for Doubleheader Sunday. First at 6 p.m. Eastern with Sunday Night Scoops with the EVP, which is analytically my #1 show here on the EVP show channel. And I understand why. Almost 300 comments this past Sunday in a 2.5-hour stream with a 32% retention rate on the show. So thank you guys so much for tuning into that. You can also come back later on that night. It's super late, but it's the LFG Season 3, Episode 13 recap. It is at 11:30 p.m. Eastern. I think we have 3 more episodes of LFG, and then we are done with LFG unless I have another season. With that being said, guys, shout out to everyone in this panel. Much love. Shout out to the 192 people that's watching live. I am the EVP from the EVP show. And Cody, hope you're listening. I'm the only golden boy of DWE, and DWE is the only place to be. hopefully you guys enjoy AEW tonight. And you guys, if you can, tune in tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern for the Big Brother Season 28 Week 1 recap show. It is a brand new show here on the EVP show. And if you got time, tune in to me and Kyle in about 30 minutes with Queens of WWE episode number 5. That being said, have a happy rest of your Wednesday and Thursday, and I will see you guys soon. Good night, everyone.